Hi guys. I'm going to show you today something I'm pretty excited about, but it's a good tool to help you study for the upcoming AP test. We have about 100 days or so left, and it sounds like a lot, but it's really coming up before you know it. And so what I've done is we've created a pacing guide to kind of guide you in what you should study when and to get you through so you've studied everything a little bit every day up until the exam. So I've done this in OneNote, and you should have gotten a link from me that says something about shared class notebook. It's an AP biology class notebook Siler. You can click on that, but you can also come to the Office 365 OneNote and click on OneNote. It may be class notebook. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to post an update on Monday after I help my in-person kids figure this out because I'm not 100% sure what it looks like on your end since this is the first time I've done it like this. Okay. So basically what's going to happen is when you click on that link or you go there, it's going to open up in the web browser version, and the web browser version just does not work as good as the desktop version. So this link in the middle here, open in desktop app, I want you to click that so that it will open up in the desktop app. Okay. Now, this is what you'll see in the desktop app, and you'll see all of the links. Now these may be all messed up because what I've noticed, if I go back and I look at my, because I can see all of your guys's. See here, if I click on this, see how they're all messed up? Not sure why it did that. I'm not sure if it actually looks like that on your end or not, but if it is, you just kind of grab them and move them pretty easily. You can also change the color of your sections by coming over here and picking another color or whatnot. So that should help. But basically you have, these are called sections and these are called pages. And in each section, you have a bunch of pages. Okay. You have our pacing guide. The pacing guide starts today. Yay! And basically, if you follow this, you will have studied each and every one of the key topics before the exam on May 14th. Okay, and it also has built-in multiple choice and FRQ practice in the schedule. Okay, now all of these are hyperlinks. So if you're like, okay, I know I'm on schedule, I need to study this on the 15th, you click on that and it's going to go right to Unit 2, 2.8 and goes to the study guide. Okay, on these days where they're highlighted and colored, this is when you're going to practice multiple choice and FRQ questions for that unit. And those are going to be found on Canvas. I feel like it's just going to be easier to put them there. They'll be set up like quizzes, and you can take them over and over again to kind of test yourself as you go along, and you'll be able to see correct answers and things like that. Those, will obviously be completely up to you to use to study. The same thing with the FRQs. The FRQs will be there, and you'll have the keys. You'll have what is expected of you when you look at those FRQs. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that part of it yet, but we'll get there soon, obviously, before the 21st. So if you're not on schedule and you want to do more than one thing a day, and you're just not going to be able to adhere to the schedule, these are all of the topics just simply in order. You can click on those and mark them off as you go. Okay, so it's the same way. It's just in a little different formula. So each of the units then have a unit overview. So if you click on any of the units, Unit 2, you have an overview. It gives you all of the key topics here. It gives you all of the learning objectives. It tells you how much of the AP exam consists of that unit. And that number comes from College Board. They say that they make their tests so that 8 to 11% of it comes from Unit 1. I also give you links to Khan Academy tutorials. So this one would be for Unit 1. You would click on that and you'd be able to go to the Chemistry of Life one, and you can see it's for all of the individual little key topics. And you can just work your way down. You can just take the quizzes if you want. You can just review certain sections. There's videos. There's like cool little study guides with information written down. If you don't want to hunt that down in your book, it's kind of neat that it's all right there as like little summaries. So these guys that look like pages are summaries and the information. The things that look like little triangles, those are going to be videos. And then obviously you have the practice quizzes and stuff, and those are good to do as well. Okay. So then we have example of free response questions worked out. So Khan also did a section where they have all of, or at least several examples, one for each unit almost, of the free response questions worked out. So here, like these ones tell you these are from Unit 1, these tell you these are from Unit 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they don't have any from 7 and 8. But basically, this is a video showing you a FRQ and how they worked it out and how to get the full points out of it. So these are beneficial. Even if you watch a couple of these, it's going to go a long way in showing you how to answer those FRQ questions, or at least practicing with those. Okay. I've also created GimKit practice for each of the unit. So 1 through 8, there is a unit. If you click on that, you'll be able to do a GimKit practice where you just start answering questions. And you have to sign up, and hopefully you did that already, but if not, you just put in your school email address, and it'll start asking you questions, and you'll earn like fake money and whatnot. But it's a funner way to kind of practice. Then you have the link to the AP Daily videos, a link to helpful Paul Anderson videos, and a link to videos that I created for that unit. So really, this is like your one-stop shop. Lots of information here, lots of different ways to review the material by practicing, by watching videos, by reading tutorials, things like that. Okay, and so each unit is set up the same way. Unit 2, here's the overview and practice, all the videos. Here's all of each and every one of the units. Some of the sections have more than one learning objective. You just keep scrolling down. Obviously, these questions apply to this learning objective, and those I can statements also apply to those. So you can do it as a typical, study guide. You can use lots of these videos. You can use none of these videos. I wanted to give you guys a big variety of stuff, so that no matter what kind of learner you were, whether you learn by answering questions or learn by watching videos or learn by, practicing, I wanted to give everybody something that they can use to help study for the exam. One other thing I wanted to show you is under this general tab. This is basically just written out what I'm going through right now, showing you what each section is about. But then I also made a point to put my tutorial link here, so that if you want to go over anything with me, you can do that in 10 or 30-minute sessions. You just click there. I mean, this is super simple, guys. I love this booking system. It takes you here. You click 10 minutes or 30 minutes, however you want to do it. You click the date you want to come. Ooh, maybe I need to fix this. Okay, I will definitely fix that, because oh wait, no, because that's January. That's why. You click a current day, and it gives you the links of when I'm available, when you can schedule those appointments. So that way, and it sends you a link and me a link, and also reminders. So it's a really cool thing. This website I linked here too, because if you're just you like to read, you learn by reading. This has written summaries of each key topic in every unit. So if you click on that, I didn't link each and every one of them, but for every one, you click on it, say Unit 1, I say, oh, I need some help with elements of life. You click on that, and it gives you just definitions, explanations, it defines things, explains things, so it gives you lots of that sort of information. For every single one of the units. Some of them have like little quick tips I've noticed. I don't see one on this one, but so they have little bits of information to kind of help you study for the exam. So that's there also in case you need it. Science practices. One of the things to keep in mind is just that that it's not just content that you're going to be tested over. It's going to be, are you going to be able to make a scientific claim or identify a scientific claim? Are you going to be able to read a graph or make a graph? Are you going to be able to use math to analyze things? Are you going to be able to describe a concept? So all of these are also embedded in everything we do. And so I did post videos here as well for each of those science practices, so that you can make sure, like the math is also here, like the chi-squared stuff, standard error, all of that is in here to kind of help you. This is the exact formula sheet that you're going to use on the exam. So it is here for you to use, and I did make notes in the unit sections of when you might need to use the formula. So you refer back to here. Task verbs, again, this is good to go over. Make sure you understand what they mean by each and every one of these. This is printed out from College Board. So if they ask you to identify something, this is what they expect you to put on the answer document. If they say to justify, this is what they mean. Okay, so that's a good thing to look over. I also put the link to the CED. This is sort of like the Bible for AP Biology. It's the course exam and description, and this is everything that you need to learn. This is how we design your curriculum. This is how your tests are designed, everything that we do, so you can kind of look at that if you want to. And then this is also something pretty cool. If you go to Instagram and follow AP Bio Penguins, this is a teacher who actually I did a class with over the summer, and she does a really, really, really good job of doing live Instagram reviews. She does them twice a month, and so here's the schedule for this upcoming exam, and she goes over each unit on these dates live on Instagram, so you can ask questions and things like that. So that's pretty cool. And if you happen to miss the live, then they put it on this Absolute Bio Recap podcast, so that then you can listen to it. Okay, and notice that this is 8 p.m. Eastern time, so it would be 8 p.m. our time, right? No, 7 p.m. our time. Yes, it would be 7 p.m. our time. Sorry, I'm tired when I'm filming this. Anyway, these are kind of awesome. She also posts little tips and tricks about taking the exam, things like that. So I would put all of these in my calendar and try to go to at least one of them to see what it's about and see what it's like, and see if you like it, and then make sure that you hit all the rest of these. It's just a really cool way to study, and you know that everybody's watching. That is all kids that are going to be taking the AP Bio test, and you know, all of that. And the podcast one is good because you can listen to it anytime, like while you're driving, cleaning, whatever you're doing. Okay. Whew, okay, so I think that's about it. So hopefully this is going to help you. That was my goal, was to give you something. I also wanted to let you know too that you can add a section here. You can just say, okay, this is just Sam's page, and you can put whatever you want on this page. You can do notes, anything you want. Even in here, you can copy and paste diagrams and images. If you know that there's for example, for photosynthesis, there's lots of cool images. You can just copy and paste them right here so they're all in one spot. you can do the same thing with any of these. So if you drew something really cool in Bill that you want to put in here, you can take a picture of it and put it in there too, whatever you want to do. So you can add as many pages, as many sections as you want, because it is now yours to do with what you will. Okay, guys, good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.